Good morning, SKN. I am Cortensia Carty.
And I'm Alicia Daniel Blake.
We begin this morning with the weather forecast. It is partly cloudy and breezy, with a 70% or high chance of passing showers, a high of 88 and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Those degrees went up by 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, last night was pretty hot.
It was. Oh, man. I was just loving the cool weather.
Well, this morning wasn't too bad, so let's see how it pans out for the rest of the day.
Yes. And it promises to be breezy, so let's hope for the best.
And it's Friday.
It's Friday.
So even
Friday.
the weather,
Yay.
never mind the weather, it's Friday. It's the end of a long week, and we are going to have some fun
A long
this
week or
weekend.
a short week, I find the weeks are finishing so fast these days.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's no time to do everything that we need to do.
I know.
But hey, it's still Friday. And this morning, to begin the latest in our local news, we have St. Kitts nominated in 3 categories for Condé Nast Traveler 2022 Reader's Choice Awards. This from ZIZ Newsroom. As tourism and travel sees an exponential increase and travelers are taking trips they may have postponed previously, St. Kitts continues to be top of mind. The destination is included in top travel publication awards and must-visit lists. Most recently, St. Kitts has been included in the ballot for the 2022 Condé Nast Traveler Reader's Choice Awards, with 4 nominations across 3 categories. So these categories are countries, St. Kitts and Nevis, islands, St. Kitts, hotels and resorts, Park Hyatt and St. Kitts and Belmont Farm on Kittition Hill. Ellison Tommy Thompson, CEO of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, said, I quote, "We are honored that the destination continues to be recognized through nominations for distinguished travel awards, specifically those chosen by readers and visitors to St. Kitts. These opportunities allow our U.S. visitors to share their positive experience on the island with potential travelers. Our hotel partners, in collaboration with our various stakeholders, continue to provide visitors with a still-over experience that sets the destination apart. Whether travelers are seeking adventure, world-class diving, relaxation, exceptional culinary and cultural experiences, or a romantic getaway, St. Kitts has something for everyone." End of quote. Voting is open now through June 30th. Winners will be announced on October 4th. So there we have it. We're back in the news in terms of exceptional service.
Everybody loves St. Kitts. And
Yes.
guess what? They are following their heart to
Yes.
St. Kitts.
Yes, they are.
They are. Look at that. We continue now with our second story. Farmers receive 1,000-gallon water tanks to boost water security. This from the Ministry of Agriculture and Media Communication Unit. In keeping with its pledge to address the water supply challenges facing many farmers in St. Kitts, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources is distributing 100 water tanks over the next few days. While speaking on the distribution of tanks, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources, Ron Dublin Collins said, and quote, "This effort forms part of the Ministry's of Agriculture Support Project, which aims to resolve the water concerns expressed by farmers all across the island," end quote. Ron Collins said, "We held several discussions with farmers. We have heard their cries and we intend to continue delivering to our farmers in every way possible to ensure that they can increase food production while also practicing sustainable methods of farming." Like most Caribbean countries, St. Kitts and Nevis faces the threat of severe water scarcity caused by climate change, especially during drought season when there is a significant
So that's good news for our farmers.
Very good news.
Yes, and we're predicted to have a dry spell during the summer period, so
hopefully we get some extra rain. Jesus,
yes.
Help us out.
So we continue now with the local news. Diverse role of nurses highlighted in recognition of International Nurses Day. This from SKNIS. The value of nurses as specialized care professionals with a strong sense of compassion was highlighted on the May 11th edition of Working for You, in recognition of International Nurses Day, celebrated annually on May 12th in countries around the world. Cadian Henry, lecturer at the Division of Health Sciences at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College, CFBC, stated, I quote, "Doctors focus on medicine, whereas nurses look at the human factor to the client that is ill." End of quote. The statement was based on a concept that she was taught while pursuing a career in healthcare. Ms. Henry, however, made it clear that the role of a nurse is no less valuable to the patient than compared to a medical practitioner. The lecturer said, I quote, "You are a practitioner in your own right. You have completed your bachelor's degree in nursing. It is a specialist area separate from medicine. Though we work together and we collaborate, nursing is a multifaceted, multidisciplinary profession. We utilize the nursing process to obtain our diagnosis in order to treat our clients. A high level of cooperation with other professionals is a key feature of the profession that Ms. Henry emphasized as a success story." The CFBC lecturer indicated, "Some of our interventions involve collaborative measures where we have to interact with or we have to work with doctors and members of other fields, and some are independent. So nursing is no less than, it is complementary."
We need the nurses.
Oh, we definitely do.
Because even after the doctors, the nurses continue to take care of you until your doctor visits. I met a really nice nurse yesterday. She's retired now. Her name is Nurse Carty. And she too, she still has the passion. And you could see it in her eyes, you could see it in her action and the excitement. I'd be like, look at that.
Definitely a caring profession.
It is. And she also said, if you're going to go into it for money, don't do it.
Right.
It has to be a passion.
You have to have a calling for it. Yeah, I agree. And so viewers, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
We now continue with the latest in regional news. Guyana launches juvenile drug treatment courts. This from the St. Lucia Times. Several key stakeholders, including the Supreme Court of Judicature and UNICEF, came together on Tuesday to launch 12 juvenile drug treatment courts around the country. The courts, which are spread out in various magisterial districts, are specifically aimed at providing a different course of action for juveniles who come into contact with the law and have been found addicted to or abusing illegal substances. In brief remarks at the opening ceremony at the Georgetown Magistrates Court, Chief Justice Roxanne George Wiltshire considered it a necessity to implement a strategy to tackle the dilemma. The Chief Justice noted, and quote, "The judiciary considers it necessary to prepare to engage and treat children or juveniles who come into contact with the law and who have substance abuse disorders," end quote. She added that it is now a firm belief to have offenders placed into programs that can directly attend to their rehabilitative processes, as opposed to locking them away and forcing them to be institutionalized. The Chief Justice Roxanne George Wiltshire said, and quote, "As in the case of adults, a better response would be to give such children the opportunity to enter into long-term treatment programs and agree to court supervision. This should especially be the case for children because the best practice is that they should not be institutionalized or severely punished for minor offenses," end quote.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, because sometimes it's circumstances that lead these young people into becoming addicted to drugs.
Yes, they have no one to look up to, and the person that they look up to is just a wrong influence for them.
Yes.
So good.
So there's help for them.
Yeah.
Yes. And for our international news, North Korea confirms its first COVID outbreak. Kim orders lockdown. This from the Associated Press. North Korea imposed a nationwide lockdown Thursday to control its first acknowledged COVID-19 outbreak after holding for more than 2 years as a widely doubted claim of a perfect record keeping out the virus that has spread to nearly every place in the world. The outbreak forced leader Kim Jong-un to wear a mask in public, likely for the first time since the start of the pandemic, but the scale of transmissions inside North Korea wasn't immediately known. A failure to slow infections could have serious consequences because the country has a poor health care system and its 26 million people are believed to be mostly unvaccinated. Some experts say North Korea, by its rare admission of an outbreak, may be seeking outside aid. However, hours after North Korea confirmed the outbreak, South Korea's military said it detected the North had fired 3 suspected ballistic missiles toward the sea. It was its 16th round of missile launches this year, in brinkmanship aimed at forcing the United States to accept North Korea as a nuclear power and negotiate sanctions relief and other concessions from a position of strength. The official Korean Central News Agency said tests of virus samples collected Sunday from an unspecified number of people with fevers in the capital, Pyongyang, confirmed that they were infected with the Omicron variant, rather.
Oh.
Interesting. So
Very.
North Korea has admitted having
Finally
COVID.
admitted.
Well, it's an outbreak now.
And it's
so
such a joy to see Kim Jong-un in a mask.
well, he's protecting himself and
He's not gonna get
his
it.
close associates. Mm-hmm. Well, there you have it, and that's our latest. That's what we have for you in the latest today. We'll be right back.
Welcome to another Infused Friday, and we have another amazing infused water recipe for you today, which is mango, papaya and pineapple. So let's get into just some of the benefits of this fine selection of fruit. Mango juice is full of potassium and magnesium, the 2 compounds that regulate blood pressure in the body. Consuming mango juice daily can help one keep fit and maintain blood pressure and keep hypertension in check. Drinking mango juice also makes sure there is enough fluid in the body to keep it balanced. Did you know that mangoes are good for your eyes, improves immunity, great for digestion, helps fight cholesterol and may burn fat and reduces acne? Papayas contain high levels of antioxidants, vitamin A, vitamin C and vitamin E. Diets high in antioxidants may reduce the risk of heart disease. The antioxidants prevent the oxidation of cholesterol. When cholesterol oxidizes, it's more likely to create blockages that lead to heart disease. And finally, pineapple, rich in vitamin C and manganese, which promotes healthy bones. Pineapple is packed with disease-fighting antioxidants. Thanks to the antioxidants, pineapple has cancer-fighting properties. In addition, pineapples can aid digestion and assist in weight loss. Now for the ingredients. You need 1/4 cup of papaya, 1 cup of mango, 1/4 cup of pineapple, 1/2 cup of ice and 12 ounces of cold water. Directions: wash fruits well, chop and slice ingredients and add to a large jar or jug of iced water. Stir and serve in tall glasses. Refreshing. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Yo, me pray every time I feel can't do no different. Swear me have a win, that's why I'ma try again. Pray every time I feel, cause God always a listen. One day I have to win, that's why I'ma try again.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Self-health management refers to the measures people take to manage their own health. You and I should remember to wash hands often with soap and water, or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your eyes, mouth, and nose. Take your temperature morning and evening. Watch for symptoms. Persons with diabetes or hypertension are reminded to take your medication regularly as prescribed. If you have no symptoms, you may carry out your normal routine and boost your immune system. When you are outside, avoid public spaces and wear a mask at all times. If you develop symptoms, put on a mask and seek medical care. Do not take public transportation. Inform the doctor of your travel history, any contact with confirmed or suspected cases, your occupation, and whether anyone around you has similar symptoms. If you become ill, please rest at home. Wear a mask and isolate yourself from others in your household. If you share a bathroom, disinfect daily using 1 part bleach to 10 parts water. Everyone must work together to reduce the spread of the coronavirus.
Did you know that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
Going out tonight. I got a hot date. He older than me, but I don't care. I like what he telling me. He say I look sweet and ting. What? You want me go home with him? Nice. Boy, I wonder if I'm ready for this. I notice he ain't got a condom, but I gonna go ahead, see? He might think me ain't like him or trust him. Plus, this my first time. Nothing gonna happen to me. Lord, how could I let this happen? I ain't ready for no child. Who can support me and my child? My man gone jail and mommy and daddy said they ain't gonna help. I all on my own. How could I be so careless? I wish I could go back to that now. But my education on hold. How could I let this happen? Don't let this happen to you. Contact the Department of Gender Affairs to find out about confidential offices and personnel available to answer questions about your sexuality or pre- or postnatal concerns.
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Let's face it, most parents or guardians don't want to think about their teens having sex, let alone contemplate the possibility that they might get pregnant or get someone pregnant. Teenage pregnancy is a situation that involves female adolescents. A teenage female can be pregnant as early as age 12 or 13, although it is usually 14 and older. The fact that teenagers become pregnant is related to many factors. Here are some tips to decrease teen pregnancy. Teach teenagers comprehensive sex education. Target messages at teen boys, not just girls. Get the whole community involved. Encourage mentoring, parental involvement, and support.
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Self-health management refers to the measures people take to manage their own health. You and I should remember to wash hands often with soap and water, or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your eyes, mouth, and nose. Take your temperature morning and evening. Watch for symptoms. Persons with diabetes or hypertension are reminded to take your medication regularly as prescribed. If you have no symptoms, you may carry out your normal routine and boost your immune system. When you are outside, avoid public spaces and wear a mask at all times. If you develop symptoms, put on a mask and seek medical care. Do not take public transportation. Inform the doctor of your travel history, any contact with confirmed or suspected cases, your occupation, and whether anyone around you has similar symptoms. If you become ill, please rest at home. Wear a mask and isolate yourself from others in your household. If you share a bathroom, disinfect daily using 1 part bleach to 10 parts water. Everyone must work together to reduce the spread of the coronavirus.
I eat some veggies for dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
You're watching Good Morning SKN. Last week, the 1st to the 7th May, the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Department held a week of activities. This was in celebration of World Firefighters Day, which was held on the 4th May. Throughout the week, the public was educated on the role and service of the Fire and Rescue Department. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Romel Williams and Timothy Martin, who are both fire substation officers. Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So we're going to dive right into the meat of it. How was the week of activities for you both, and what activities did you participate in?
Well, the week of activities, it was very good for us. It was exciting, a lot of fun. Okay. We had a lot of activities.
Well, for sure, certainly I enjoyed the entire week. There were some aspects of the week. I'm still pumped and excited to see what we're going to pull off next year.
Okay.
So I actually and literally feel, still feel the week.
Adrenaline.
Of activities.
So I saw you at the square because you were part of the open day. I was one of the persons who you showed the different things to.
Yes.
Did you participate in any of the other activities specifically?
Yes, well, the week would have started from the Sunday. You know, we would have attended a church service at the Antioch Baptist Church, and then we went into Community Day, which was
not forgetting over in Nevis, they had a church service as well as the Wesleyan Holiness Church.
So what we try to do, we try to have a similar.
Oh, you mirror the activities. Okay.
Where it was possible.
Okay.
Well, so we could have both, you know, divisions involved in all of the activities. So the Monday we would have conducted a community day, which was one of the most impactful days for me. As we got the opportunity to go out in the community and visit an institution and make a contribution to that institution. Our station, Basil, our division, we chose the children's home.
Nice.
To visit the children's home, and you know, we gave them a care package, nice heavy package, and we also gave them the opportunity, you know, to just get a ride on the fire truck. They did some drills. They actually used the fire hose. They were able to discharge water. I mean, they had a lot of fun. Now, what was most touching for me is listening to them. They have big dreams, you know.
Okay.
They have really big dreams. And one of the females, she said, "I want to work for a department, but I don't want to work for a department to open a fire. I want to fix the fire trucks."
Oh, there you go.
And she wants to be the mechanic.
Yes.
Now, I grew up in fire department. Most of my years were spent in the maintenance division, so you know that.
Touch your hands.
Yes. Indeed. So I was like, please, how old are you? Hurry up. Because I want to be around when this happened, because you would literally change history for fire department, because we've never had a maintenance, a female part of maintenance.
Right, but I think you have had a female driver.
Yes, we have a few now. We have a few now. They're really aggressive females at the fire department.
I like that. And what about you, Timothy? Any activity stood out for you?
Well, the part that stood out for me was the Friday, but maybe we could go down the list and then come to that.
Okay.
Day. Yeah. So we were at what, Monday?
Yes.
Yeah, Monday.
So you could go on to Tuesday.
So Tuesday, we all road led to Nevis, where we had a drill display in the heart of Charlestown. And some of the activities that took place, we had a ladder hinge technique where we rescue a patient from off of a roof. And
simulation.
It was actually a live person inside. Live person inside.
Okay.
So we were the rescuers, both Romel and myself. We went up, put them in a basket, attached that basket to a ladder, and by lowering the ladder to the ground, the basket was safely to the ground as well, with the patient in it intact.
Okay.
We also had a fireman carry from a height. So another balcony where we put an officer across, well, a patient across our shoulder.
Oh my goodness.
He was an officer though.
That's okay if anything happens.
I'm concerned already. And I wasn't.
And we had to bring down that person using a ladder.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was pretty much exciting. The audience, who was watching, they loved that.
I was just about to ask, what was the public's
Members
favorite?
of the general public, they did come out
Okay.
to look and participate in the drill display. They enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there was something done in St. Kitts too?
Yes.
The drill display?
That was on Friday.
That was on the Friday?
Right.
Okay.
Yes, because on the Tuesday we only had activities in Nevis.
Yeah.
Right? We can have any activity
in St.
Tuesday,
Kitts.
on
Okay.
St. Kitts. But some of us would have had to travel to Nevis to take part in that activity.
The
And it was just to showcase Nevis on a whole,
Okay.
and what the guys over there are
Okay.
capable of doing.
So what about the Wednesday?
So the Wednesday now we had an open day, which you had
I went to,
right
yes.
at the Independence Square. Over in Nevis as well, they had one at the Charlestown Fire Station. So it was simultaneous between both islands.
Okay.
And additional to the open day, well, with the open day, persons, the general public, they had a chance to come and interact with the fire department to see all that we do, the equipment, the gears, the
Yes.
uniform.
This is a full uniform when you're going in to combat the fire.
Yes. Not full. This is just
Oh,
half.
this is the top.
This is just half.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So the
This is
pant
just
would be
half.
different.
The full suit
Made
looks
it-
exactly like this, with trousers, helmet, heat hoods, face shields, gloves, the whole works.
Full works.
Yeah.
And isn't it kind of
Makes
heavy?
you look like you
Is
come
it
out of
heavy?
a sci-fi movie.
Well, it's not. I would have to speak for us. It's not heavy for us having this on for such a long time.
So you've gotten accustomed.
And both of us, we have like 20 years of service.
Look at
So
that.
it's-
Congrats.
We're accustomed to this. So it's not heavy for us.
But
It might be heavy for you.
Over the years, they have made the material a lot lighter.
Yeah.
When we first joined, we had some heavy material.
Okay, so gentlemen, on that note, we will continue this interesting conversation after the short break.
All right.
Indeed.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children. Settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes.
Mommy, uncle not here and the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
Did you know that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
We are speaking with two representatives of the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services. So welcome back. And they are Ramel Williams and Timothy Martin, and they're both fire substation officers. So gentlemen, we were just talking about the activities that would have taken place last week. Which one do you think was the public favorite?
We would have to say it was the Friday, because we had a greater public support on that day, as we normally do every year.
Yeah,
the public literally looks out for the Friday. Unfortunately, the crowd might not have been so thick this year because the venue was changed.
Okay.
Because of all the traffic lights and so installed by Rams now, we cannot use that venue anymore, so we had to go with Port Zante. But nonetheless, we had a good crowd still. They cheered, they supported. I think that is what gave us our drive, to keep, going.
We have a short clip of that. Maybe we can have a look at it now.
You got past the cone. You got past the cone. 8 past the cone. 9. You pass it, man. Go. 10 strokes. Okay then. Flip it. My goodness. Flip it. Oh. Let's go again. And you're gonna flip this one. Let's see how much time you gotta go to the end. Thank you, boy. My goodness. Yeah, let's go. You gotta take your horse now. Go with it, flip it out. He's running. Wow. 2 minutes.
Wow. That
So
was
that
fantastic.
endurance,
Yes, it was, yes.
Okay, so we saw quite a bit of activity, and this is the type of things that firemen would have to do in a fire. For example, they have to quickly go up the ladder.
Yes.
And they have to be able to move heavy things like a tire.
Of course.
Exactly.
Right.
I was amazed how he got up the ladder and got over the ladder and came down. And then I thought he was just going to hit on the tire, but then he's hitting the tire to move it. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
It is.
So how did you gentlemen get into firefighting? What was your inspiration?
Well, I got into firefighting because of a friend.
Okay.
He told me that fire was separating from police. At the time I was working at the electricity department, and I thought, hey, this might be a good venture for me.
Okay.
And I joined. I've never regretted it since.
Okay, good.
Okay, what about you?
Well, my story is similar. I had friends who just left school and they went straight to the fire department. So they told me about fire department as well. But I most of it was because I felt like I needed to get a good job so that I'd be able to contribute to the household. So fire department was a good avenue for me to be able to achieve that. So I joined, and like my good friend, good friend, I never regretted it one day.
Okay.
Never.
But then there must have been some scary experiences during that time. Have any of you driven a truck, by the way? And I must confess, I love big trucks. So have any of you ever driven the trucks? Because I know there are specific drivers because they receive special training, etc. But have you?
We both have license for the fire truck.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, what we do, we try to get all of our fire officers up to standard with the Class C license to drive the fire trucks, so that at no point we would have a shortage of drivers. We can't afford to not have drivers.
So that is a program that we have in place in trying to get new drivers all the time.
Nice. But what about the experiences? Tell us. Any close calls going into fight a fire?
Roman, so I think he should start. I think he should start.
Too many.
I would say the same thing as well.
But one that I could recall for sure was in my early years. This was a bush fire. At the time, the sugar factory was still in swing. So it was a cane field fires. We had those quite often. We were in one of the cane tracks, cane field on both sides, and the wind speed changed, so it pushed the fire so fast. I was on the top of the truck using a line, and the fire literally rolled over like a tidal wave over the truck. All of the hairs on my hand was singed, burnt off. All I could do was just stay on top of the truck and wet myself with the little water that was coming from the line at the time.
Wow.
And the driver of the truck had to literally drag all the hose and everything and just drove out of the cane field.
Wow.
So those are some of the things we have to face. Wind shift, wind speed, that type of stuff. And that would be one of the most scariest for me.
Yes.
Because I was young. I don't even think I had 2 years of services yet.
Wow. So you were still green?
Yeah, really green. But I was brown after that.
What about you, Timothy?
Too numerous to mention. Well, some of my things is not just firefighting, because we do search and rescue and things like that.
Medical as well.
So we would have had instances where we would have had to, let's say, rappel down a well over 100 foot deep.
Wow.
You know, to
rescue somebody.
Different things. So it's not just the firefighting aspect, it's a lot of different things for me.
Yeah, he is a daredevil. I just make sure he gets down and back up, or he goes down and comes back up.
Okay. Wow.
Anything
That's
that is quote unquote risky, you know, I'm there.
Wow. As long as you're saving a life.
Yes, right, saving a life.
Right. Okay.
So can you tell us some of the fire prevention methods?
Okay, so fire prevention. Now, what I would like to say to the general public, you know, have a plan for your house.
Okay.
Fire prevention plan. This would entail exits, making sure that there are proper exits for the house. Not that you have doors blocked and everything. And practicing of these drills. Have drills with your family periodically. Have them in the day, have them in the night. So if anything occurs at any time of the day, your family knows what to do. Have a meeting place where if I come home and there was an incident, I'm not at home, and I reach home, then I know, hey, I expect my family to be, let's say, 2 neighbors down.
That's great advice.
Right.
Okay. And you also have some of the tools.
Some items.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So maybe you could explain to us what this is exactly?
That looks heavy.
Yeah, I couldn't lift it just now.
And what's the bottle inside? Oxygen?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
this
so
is a manual Jars of Life.
What this is, we call this Jars of Life.
He holds that so.
Because
and it's heavy.
It literally saves lives.
Okay.
This is mostly used for vehicular accident, but of course it could be used in other instances.
Okay.
We have 2 types. We have a manual type. This is a manual type, and we have a mechanical type, which is driven by our engine.
Okay.
So what we basically use this to do is to cut the metal that the vehicles are made from.
Okay.
This is a multi-purpose, by the way. It is used to cut and spread. We have tools that can only cut and one that can only spread, but this one can do both.
Okay.
This is manual because you have to use some real elbow grease to get the work done.
Get that cotton.
That's a whole exercise.
Yes, it is.
Being in the fire service is an exercise. I feel
Yes, it is.
A mental and a physical exercise.
So we use this to spread the doors to make space for cutting.
Okay.
Sometimes we have to spread to actually tear the door open.
So spraying it makes the door easier to open.
They give you space because sometimes you need to you may need to cut the lock out.
Okay.
So you use this to spread the door open, and then you use another tool to cut the lock.
Okay, gotcha.
Because when we have accidents, sometimes the metal just gets twisted up and the persons can't get out. So it helps to open a space for them to come out.
That is correct. That is correct.
So just by a flipping of this lever,
you change the opening or close.
Okay.
That's how you have to do switch the lever.
Okay.
And everything is done by hydraulic pressure,
Okay.
hydraulic fluid on the inside. The pumping action pressurizes the fluid and causes the jaws to close or open.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if there's one thing you would have liked persons of the general public to know from the week of awareness, what would that be? And any of you can answer. What would it be? What is the key thing about being safe or preventing a fire? Because you mentioned prevention and in terms of having a rendezvous point in terms of where your family should go if something happens. But from all of the things that were done during the week, what's the one key thing you want the general public to remember?
Safety.
Well, the whole thing is about being safe.
Okay.
And exercise good safety measures. We like to say fire is a good servant,
and a bad
but
master.
I don't say bad, I say it's a horrible master.
Okay.
When fire leads, it leaves destruction. So we like to encourage our general public to, as much as possible, stay fire safe. Practice good safety measures at home, at work, wherever you go. Stay fire safe.
Okay. That's a good word to end on. So we are very thankful to you gentlemen for coming and explaining about the activities as well as about some of the things that we should do as individuals, because it's all of our responsibility.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back after this short break.
I'm here to say kids, Nevis. You don't know for us I represent for the Ministry of Health. Yeah. Respect the COVID protocols. In a time like this, all for one for all. St. Kitts Nevis. Don't forget your mask. Wear it everywhere you go. Sanitize before and after everything you do. Cause you never know what's on the surface of the places to go. Maintain a safe social distance between me and you. Keep calm and stay focused. Don't be a fool, seek the facts first. And boost your immune system up. Don't wanna lose no more of us. Mask up, furlough, sanitize, observe the protocols all about. Be wise. Mask up, furlough, sanitize. Me family fitting boat, and you.
Blessed love and greetings. This is Infamous, and I am here to encourage every Kittitian and Nivision to remember that we have our part to play in the fight against COVID-19. So sanitize, wear your face mask, practice social distancing, and go and get vaccinated. For me no know about you, but me love think it's bad. Easy no man.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
Everyone is encouraged to adopt a healthy and positive approach to daily life. Here are a few friendly reminders. When you go to the local market and food vendors, remember to maintain a social distance of 6 feet or 2 meters apart. And always wear your mask. Always keep your hands clean. Wash your hands with soap and water or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
When dining, choose restaurants with staggered seating. This will lower the risk of transmission.
If you have a fever, cough, or other respiratory symptoms, please wear a mask and seek medical care immediately. Rest at home and do not visit the food vendors, local markets, or restaurants.
Yo, me pray every time I feel can't do no different. Swear me have a win, that's why I'ma try again. Pray every time I feel, cause God always a listen. One day I have to win, that's why I'ma try again.
Welcome back. It's Friday. So, in true GMSKN fashion, we are going to have some fun. We will be playing what we are calling Strike. We have a printout here with 25 acts, and for each one that is true for us, we are going to put a strike through it. At the end, we are going to see how many strikes we can get out of 25. So, Alicia, let's begin.
Let's begin. So, do we do it one at a time or all at once?
So, visited Europe.
Visited Europe. Strike. I visited one part in Europe.
So, it's Europe still.
I went to England.
Yeah. Watch the sunset this week.
This week? No.
I think I
didn't watch it this week.
Try the new recipe this year. Have you? I have.
No. I haven't. No, I haven't.
No, I have. I did it just last week.
Okay, cool.
Fluent in a second language. No, I'm halfway there.
No, I'm not fluent. I understand some.
Yeah. So I'm not fluent.
I'm not fluent.
I understand 2.5.
So for the strike, we can see each one that we're not doing. So we'll come up at the end and come back to those we didn't do, I assume.
Yeah. So prefers tea over coffee?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I prefer tea over coffee.
Never coffee, but I drink tea. Seen a new movie this month. I saw a new one last night. Corrective Measures it was.
Haven't seen any movie this month.
Learn a new skill this year.
Let's see.
Well, I'm learning as I go along.
Yeah, we're learning. I mean, got a bit of time, so let's not rush through. In terms of learning a new skill this year, let's see. Yeah, because I'm on this show.
Yeah.
But I'm accustomed to the management part of it.
Okay.
I did host once too. Previously.
I remember you hosting. I swear I remember you hosting. Do you love seafood?
Yes, I love all types of seafood. I like the fish. I like Wilkes. So that's the snail type I like.
Sorry about the face.
What about lobster? You like lobster?
No. I don't like lobster. I don't like Wilkes. But I love seafood. So I'll eat conch. I'll eat fish. I'll eat octopi. Yeah.
I call it calamari.
Calamari. Yeah.
I like.
I'll eat baby squid. But lobster, the meat is too thick. I love shrimp too. Lobster, the meat is too thick.
Shrimp is excellent.
Yeah, I can't do the...
Shrimp is excellent. I love all types of seafood.
Some, no. What about the hair color? When, back in the day, when I used to be on my 30th birthday, I changed my hair color, so I was completely blonde. So, I
do it occasionally. Occasionally.
I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, and I like to do that when I cut my hair. I could take it all off.
And color it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Some women are just lucky. They take off their hair and it grows back like that. Some of us, we are in the luchando. In the struggle, struggling.
Has had the stitches. Yep.
Yeah.
And we had a surgeon here the other day, and she, well, two.
We spoke to one via Zoom.
One
and we had
resident
one,
and one Zoom. And so any sort of procedure usually involves stitches. Not only that, you may cut your finger or something. And
I had a gouge when I was little, and so I got stitches. Yeah.
Met someone famous?
Yeah, I have a few.
I have. Because at one point, we used to do interviews for music festival.
Oh, so you met the
I used
acts.
to work in my previous life, yes. I met quite a few of the acts.
The last famous person I met was, how you doing? She was on a flight. She went to St. Martin on Liette, actually.
Okay. Cool. Finished a series in a week. A series of what?
I guess a television show, something on Netflix.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've done that.
Flash, me too. I remember in 2020, there was nothing else to do, so I would just lie there all day and watch The Flash or watch Green Arrow, so yeah.
For me, it was Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, okay. I always heard people talk about that show, but...
Yeah, I like medical dramas.
Okay.
And has a pet, definitely done that.
I don't have any pets. My yard is not designed for pets. In my previous life, I had pets though.
And our present family pet, he actually belongs to one of my daughters. His name is Coco.
And Coco is what animal? A dog?
A little chihuahua.
Okay.
A brown, fuzzy, wuzzy chihuahua whose hair goes back too quickly.
Hi, Coco. Nice to meet you.
I'll bring in a picture one of these days. And shares a name with a family member.
Does the last name count?
No.
Okay, then no
That's
for me.
my first name. No for me either. I have named my children after family members.
Okay.
So the second name or the third name is gonna be.
Okay, so they can be part of this one.
Yeah, keep the tradition.
Have you pulled an all-nighter? I have.
Yes. I don't know who hasn't. Whether it's you're staying up to study or if you're just staying up to have fun with friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and
most people have stayed up all night.
Yep.
And
what about waking up before 6?
Oh, definitely. Every day.
Yeah, every day, all day. 4 o'clock or 4:30 so I can get on my bike. But this week I've been so not feeling the bike because I've been up and down, not feeling well. So I haven't done the bike this week.
Right. I can't say like Hortensia to do that, but to do other types of things, yes. I've been up, housework, etc. Look after sick children. Yeah.
Wow. So we can.
Being at a concert. Yes.
Yeah, we've all been to concerts, be it music festival or not.
Yeah, we've been to concerts. And you know, the good thing, we have local concerts that we can go to, as you just mentioned.
Yep.
Right? And you have ones, you can, when you're overseas, some people actually travel just to go to a concert.
We have a command there. Speed up. Did you visit Nevis this month? I did.
No, it was last month.
Okay.
Been on a hike, definitely.
You just went on one.
Yeah,
I've been on a hike before.
Visited a museum? Yes.
I've done that.
Have you visited the one here?
I have. And I visited in Grenada, and I've been in the US.
Yeah, I've been in the
to
US
a few
too.
museums. Skip classes, yes.
Oh, definitely.
Hi, Mom. Now you know. You can't beat me anymore, so
no,
there's
I
nothing you
skipped
can
when
do.
I was older.
Oh, no, I skipped. But you know, Mom's wasn't playing back then, so yes, Mom, I skipped. Thank God. I don't think my mom is even watching, so Mom, I skipped the class.
Play the sport.
We all did.
Yeah, and my thing was tennis.
Okay. I still play now and then because my husband is an avid tennis player.
Nice.
So yeah.
Have you been to ladies' night?
No, I have not gotten the chance to.
I need to try that.
Yeah.
Okay. Has more than 2 siblings?
I do.
No, I don't. Broken a bone. No.
So it's just you and your brother?
It's just me and my brother.
Oh wow. I have 3 other siblings. Look at me.
Makes it fun.
Makes it fun.
I always thought about that. I always said it would have been more fun if it was more. Than 2 of us, yeah. Shout out to my only brother.
Broken a bone. Never
No.
had. Read more than 5 books this year.
Nope. Definitely not.
No. So we have completed the task. So what's next?
So maybe I can read out those that I didn't do. I didn't watch the sunset this week. I didn't try a new recipe this year. I'm not fluent in a second language. Can understand it, but not fluent. I don't have more than 2 siblings. I haven't broken a bone, and I have not read more than 5 books this year.
Okay, so this is mine. So I am not as fluent as I want to be in Spanish. I prefer coffee generally over tea. So that wasn't ticked for me. I do not have a pet because of my yard space. I have never broken a bone, and I have not even read 1 full book for the year. So this is mine.
And this is mine.
Yeah. So there we go. There's our strike. So Alicia, did I win again?
I don't think this was a game to win. She is so competitive.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? So, ladies and gents, if you enjoyed the strike game, I hope you were playing along with us at home. You can tell us how many strikes you got.
No, but see, I got the most. So.
You got, no, you got, I got the most.
I got 6.
I have 5 less. You have 6.
I have 6.
So I got the most. On that note,
you decide who
stay
wins.
tuned. We will be right back after.
No cash, no card, no problem. Jad, embrace the freedom.
It's Infused Friday. Welcome to today's recipe. But before we get into that, let me give you some information about the benefits of H2O. Infused water adds more to your H2O. It not only gives you the same refreshed feeling that water does, but it adds flavor and nutritional benefits. Adding different combinations of herbs, fruits, and spices to your water can lead to endless combinations that are not only delicious, but extremely good for you. Helping to control bloating, because many women suffer from bloating due to excess salt or hormonal fluctuation. Water-rich foods such as lemon and cucumber can help control this problem. How does this link into relaxation? Well, if you infuse your drink with herbs that are linked to relaxation, such as sage, this often helps. What are the benefits of anti-aging? Well, if you add dark berries and pomegranate seeds, which are rich in antioxidants, this can help protect against the effects of aging. Let's talk about metabolism. Many fruits can boost your metabolism and help with weight loss, so be sure to add in your raspberries, strawberries, tangerines, and any other delicious fruit. Now, let's move on to the recipe for this Friday, which is watermelon and lemon mint. Ingredients: 1 small cup of watermelon pieces, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mints. Now, for the directions, very simple. You just need a pitcher and add 1 small cup of watermelon sliced, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mint. Muddle ingredients and fill pitcher with ice water, and you're good to go. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Well, welcome back to Good Morning SKN. And earlier this week, I promised that we'll be doing something special. And it's now, and it's Friday, so it's our pleasure to welcome our host, Jamie, who is on a short leave. Jamie, you're on this short leave, and we're so happy to see you. How have you been doing?
Listen, I don't know if I'm on a short leave or on a short leash. By the way, let me apologize to the viewers.
because you said you were doing something special. I don't know this is it, guys. I'm so sorry.
This is so special. This is special. I'm sure the viewers are excited to see you just as much as we are excited to see you.
Because, quite a few people have been asking me, isn't he coming back? And then I feel bad because I'm like, aren't they doing a good job? I mean, oh my gosh, jeez.
That is so funny.
Yeah, they want you.
And Alicia always ensures to reiterate that Jamie will return. I'm just filling in.
Just filling in.
Well, thank you. You know what? It's like a home there, so it's great to be missed. Can't wait to be back. As you rightly said, I am in the thick of things right now.
Yeah, so what have you been doing?
Boy, what have I been doing? What have I not been doing? I can't. I have been, I guess, knee-high in text. It has been a little crazy. One of the exams that we had recently, and talking to some of the others, it was like people submitting 40-something pages, and that was like the average. Wow. And it's a 24-hour exam. So I do have to tell you, just because we are doing things virtually doesn't make it any easier. 24 hours is time that goes by very quickly.
Rough. So between that time, did you sleep or we just spoke about all-nighters. Was that an all-nighter for you?
That was not an all-nighter for me, although in talking to one of my good friends from Barbados, who's also in the program, she was like, you know what, I didn't sleep. I don't know how you got 3 to 4 hours. Wow. I snuck it in. So it's that. It's that reverse. But I do have to say thank you to the viewers. Thank you to you, Alicia, for filling as well. And, we're keeping Hortensia company there. Viewers are the ones who really made this program what it is. So thanks, guys, for looking out. Yeah, I will be back. No worries. I'll be back as soon as this is done. So.
Nice. But you know something? I told Hortensia something the other day because guess what? She's beating me at the games, Jamie. You've got to get even for me. I'm like, oh my God.
I am the champion of games.
That we had the other day. She beat me and I'm like, and some of the answers she was like, I'm guessing. And I'm like, how can you win on these guesses like that?
Did you let her get into your psyche? Because she's really good at
I think,
and she does it off camera.
Oh my
I've got to work on that, I've got to put on my defenses.
I got
and we've had quite a few nice guests too.
Yeah,
I noticed that,
We actually had 2 surgeons the other day, one on Zoom and one here. And
you missed cocktail hour too. I wish you were there for cocktail hour.
Yeah,
that's Friday.
You think
we had on Roger Brisbane, and he showed us how to make 2 cocktails using the hibiscus rum. And there were 2 kinds. There was a coconut one, and there was the other
spice rum.
The spice rum and
margarita.
I was watching, so Alicia, here's what I want. I'm not even going to talk to Hortensia on this one because I just want to know, for the sake of myself and the viewers, did Hortensia actually sample that before you guys went on air? Because she was too excited.
No, but she was really excited.
I was asking for that since Thursday. The Cinco de Mayo is normally a big party, right? So I was asking for the Corona and the lime. So when it came on Friday, I was like, looking forward to this.
Yep.
So
I could tell. Trust me, I could tell.
I was a bit tipsy after because we didn't have breakfast, so I was like, oh my God, I was giggly.
I was good.
I was all giggles.
I don't drink either, so when I heard you say that, Alicia, I was like, okay, well, Hortensia's got this one. Because
she did.
It's just what it is.
I drink socially. I'm not a drinker per se, but I love cocktails and I love what he did, and I love coconut rum and pineapple juice. So the mixture was
I know, I could tell.
We've been having fun. But just to give our viewers a heads up as well, Jamie, did you realize that Monday is our 100th episode?
I did.
Yeah.
So are we seeing you on Monday? Will that be a big surprise for us?
Well, it depends on his schedule, so we don't want to push it. Today was good.
I want to push it. He can do it.
I can't. I have an exam on Monday, so that's
Oh boy. So Jamie, thank you. So how does it feel to be on the other side of the camera today?
How does it feel to be interviewed?
Yeah.
Oh, it feels good actually. It's different, but it's nice. It's very nice. I can see
and
you
make
guys.
It fun.
So it's
we make it fun.
Oh man.
That's cool. So we've been having, quite a bit of fun. Today we had the firemen on too.
Yeah.
And guess what, Jamie? I love big trucks.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Notice he didn't have much to say about that.
That's not what I expected you to say, because I'm like, okay, we have the fireman on. I was waiting for Cortente to come up with the punchline. I love the fireman. Who doesn't love a man in uniform as a woman? I don't know what's going on.
It's true. Men in uniform.
Me. Yeah, me. No, ununiformed fellas. Dress nice in a suit and tie, we're good, yeah.
But let's hear what our viewers have to say about that. Do they prefer big trucks or they prefer men in uniform? Tell us what you think.
Oh, what an option.
I guess they're just. I think men in uniform might win, because at least he's the only
it's a
person.
win-win.
And do you notice? At least you know the fire guys were coming, so she dressed appropriately.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. Okay.
Oh really? Okay, so she dressed in red. I get you. I get you.
Yeah, and I do love the trucks this color. So.
Exactly. And she has
Okay,
intentions
so we'll work
of
together.
having a photo and also driving the fire truck.
Yeah.
Did you drive the truck? Did you?
No.
You know, that would be really good if you.
I don't think they would trust me with the truck.
The yard is big enough. You can't hit anything.
Yeah. Well, that's
Are
true.
you sure?
That's true.
I'm very sure.
If they bring the one that's at the airport, since we're that close to the airport, that one is pretty big.
You know what they mentioned? They did say that. They
Yeah.
said the one at the airport is the biggest because it's made to stay up there at the airport because our roads are much too small for that size truck.
I see. Okay. Yeah. That's good to know. At least they're equipped. And you guys had fun seeing them.
Yeah.
They brought the jaws of life as well, and an axe. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they
An
asked to chop
and peer
and
because
get
they had
into where the
had
fire is and to rescue. Yeah, and they mentioned that they do quite a bit of rescuing, even rappelling down wells to rescue someone.
Oh, really? Wow, that's good. Yeah, it's really good stuff.
That's risky.
All I want to know
Risky.
really know is, did you guys take a picture with the axe? Since you didn't get one with the truck.
No,
we got a picture with the jaws of life.
Jaws of life.
The jaws
The
of
jaws of
life.
life. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It looks light, but it isn't. But the fireman made it look like it was paper. He was just
Yeah,
like,
because
okay.
he had the manual one, but he also explained there's an electronic one that they
one.
can also
Really?
use. Yeah, that one is
Oh, you
bigger.
guys seem to be having a lot of fun.
Oh,
A lot of information being disseminated, definitely, yeah.
Yes. And guess what? I have more fun. Not that Alicia is not a good co-host, but I have plenty more fun when my co-host comes back.
Yeah, Jamie, come back.
Come on back.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're not coming back to.
More fun.
More fun. Plenty fun.
So with that, we're going to wrap up this segment, Jamie. So see you soon and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
I eat some veggies for dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children. Settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes.
Mommy, Uncle not here and the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, Uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
No cash, no card, no problem. Jad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome back. Sam Altman once said on Twitter, young people willing to push super hard to make something happen are amongst the most powerful forces in the world. Last month, on the 23rd of April, the second annual St. Thomas Parish Excellence Award ceremony was held in Nevis. At this event, 6 young people, 3 males and 3 females received awards. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with 2 of these persons, Vincia Sturge and Javian Barrett. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Thank you. So, my first question, did you expect to receive this award?
No.
No? No, so
Okay.
it wasn't like you had to send in applications like the 25 most remarkable teens. So it was a great surprise. So what was your first reaction?
Well, I was shocked, first of all. I was shocked, but after, because I know I work hard, so
I love
the noticement would come after, you know. So.
Okay, good stuff. So then, what about you, Vincia? What did you do when you found out?
I was helping my cousin cleaning, and I get the call. I was like, what?
Love the expression.
Like, wow, finally you recognize us.
Oh,
there you go.
Good.
So then tell us the areas that you were recognized with.
Music.
Music.
So
you're a singer.
And veterinary.
No.
Okay.
Veterinary for me, veterinary public health.
Right.
Yeah.
But you also do some veterinary work as well?
We work together.
Oh, they're co-workers. Okay,
That is cool.
okay.
And it's good. So both of you are recognized at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shocking, but yeah.
So, Vincia, I see you were awarded in 2 areas, veterinary health and entrepreneurship. Are you passionate about both?
I guess. Yeah.
What do you do in terms of veterinary health?
Well, we do like surveillance for ticks. Okay. We also treat for animals, farm animals, not dogs and cats, but farm animals.
Farm animals.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Xavier?
The same thing. Well, me and Vince, as I said, we work together, so we go out in the field together, dealing with the sheep and goat and cattle and farm animals. Yeah.
No cats and dogs.
No cats and dogs.
But tell us about the music.
The music now. I play the drums, I play the keyboard, I also make beats and stuff.
Oh. And Vincia, what do you do as an entrepreneur?
Well, I design wine glasses and I do decors and also do birthday box. That's where I start. during the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
So I was doing school and still doing my little business. Yeah.
School?
Yeah.
What school?
I was going UTT in Trinidad.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yes, doing veterinary health, public health, and also production.
Oh, okay. And what's the name of your entrepreneurial business?
It's BV Dazzle. everybody call it like B Dazzle. No, it's BV. V for Vinci.
Okay, so
yes.
BV Dazzle.
Yes.
BV
V Dazzle.
And Javin,
it has a ring to it.
It does.
Yeah.
What about your business?
Well, I recently launched my own personal business, a drumming business, Ras Beach Drumming Services. So now I offer services like live gigs, if you want me to come and show up to your rehearsals, if your drummer can't make it and stuff, and I also do like studio recordings and stuff.
Lovely.
Yeah, and as I said, I make beats and stuff, so if you want beats and stuff, you could just link me and you get whatever beat you want.
We're going to have to invite you back on Good Morning SKN to talk specifically about that.
The beats, right?
About the beats. Yeah, to find out what he does. And
I love the push with his coworker. Vince is like, yeah, boy, you go for it.
So do these things that you do come naturally for you? Gavin, tell us a bit about your music. Did you start music for a long time, or you have to work really hard?
No, not at all. It come naturally. Since I know myself, I do music. Yeah, I got my first drum when I was 1.
Wow.
1?
I stepped in it and I broke it, but...
So you were told. I'm sure you don't remember that.
No. Mommy reminded me of it. Yeah, the first
it's
one.
So cool.
The same day I stepped in it.
Hey, you're allowed to do that.
So that means you're probably one of those people always tapping on everything.
So she decided what to do. Okay. Yeah, see, he married him on his legs. That is so good.
Vincia, does Dazzle come naturally for you? You said it's decorating wine glasses.
Not really. I started in 2017, 18.
Okay.
Yeah. I was on Facebook and I was looking at Corinne Flanders. And she does the fet mugs.
Yes.
So I started out with fet mugs.
Okay.
And then talked to her and she said, okay, Vinci, this is what you're going to do. And
yeah, she's been on this show. She's helpful like that.
Yeah, she helped me a lot.
So that was your inspiration?
Yeah, I started off with that. And then I switched it over during the pandemic. So my birthday boxes is like a mini birthday party. Seeing that we was on lockdown, so yeah, that's where I start. So little cupcakes and little wine or apple cider with your glass and like a little mini birthday party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice. So what did you do, Javian, during the pandemic to survive?
Well, to survive, I had to do my music to survive.
So you did your music.
That's like my oxygen, the music.
Oh, okay.
I like that. That's like his
music
oxygen.
Is his oxygen.
Yes.
Definitely. So I just stay home making a lot of beats, practicing on the drums and stuff,
Okay.
Yeah, regular stuff.
That's cool. So we have some survivors here.
Yeah, real survivors.
And expanders.
Yeah, because she changed to the birthday box during COVID.
All right. So that is so cool. And that is inspirational to our young people. What would you say to somebody who is interested in just doing something different or expanding something that they started already as a young person?
Always believe in yourself. Once you believe in yourf, then nobody could tell you
you can
to pull you back and just motivate yourself all the time, because sometimes you don't have people to motivate you. So you have to be strong-minded and be able to motivate yourself. Especially in times like these where everybody wants to do something, you have a lot of businesses and stuff, so you have to motivate yourself, definitely.
I love that.
Yeah.
Vincent?
Because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Trust me. Check the bags.
No, I don't see any bags. I see a beautiful face. And she said she was up since 4 because her creative mind wouldn't shut down.
Yeah.
So do you have that same problem where your mind doesn't shut down since you're creative as well?
I have those nights where I just go all night, sometimes I remember
we just
not
during the lockdown, I would be up like 2 o'clock and then 8 o'clock I still making beats and stuff.
So mommy don't say go to bed?
Not for me though. I had school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were
School
doubling
and
up.
others, school and others, school and others.
Okay.
So it's like in the middle of the night, I just get up, my head start to go.
Yeah, you have to
Start
do
to
what
These
you
are the things that you have to do.
Yeah. And then you have to get up early in the morning for class.
Okay.
Then you have deadlines and you got like, oh.
Excuse me. On that note, we will take a break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Let's face it, most parents or guardians don't want to think about their teens having sex, let alone contemplate the possibility that they might get pregnant or get someone pregnant. Teenage pregnancy is a situation that involves female adolescents. A teenage female can be pregnant as early as age 12 or 13, although it is usually 14 and older. The fact that teenagers become pregnant is related to many factors. Here are some tips to decrease teen pregnancy. Teach teenagers comprehensive sex education. Target messages at teen boys, not just girls. Get the whole community involved. Encourage mentoring, parental involvement, and support. This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. And we are speaking with the two recipients of the St. Thomas's Parish Excellence Awards. And there were quite a few other young people who were recognized. But today we are speaking with Vincia Sturge and Javian Barrett. Young people, your shoes, you have shoes to fill, and I understand that you're based at, what's the name of your division again?
It's Department of Agriculture, Veterinary Division.
Nice.
Well, veterinary / livestock division.
Right. And we have had a guest on this show, Dr. Kamara Louisi, and we understand that you're filling her shoes. So I'm going to ask you a question about the work specifically. You said you deal with farm animals.
Yes.
Now, tell us maybe a common thing that you see that you would like to encourage the farmers out there to assist their animals with. I think you mentioned tick control and stuff like that.
Yeah. Have tick control. Normally, it's a pretty back tick. Yeah, pretty small, have 6 legs, sucks into the animal, take their blood, then drop off, multiply, go again. Sometimes they leave like diseases, so you have to be very careful.
So how do you keep that under control?
Well, farmers supposed to be checking their animals for ticks. If they see any, they call us. We go and we spray Betical. That's the chemical to kill the ticks. Yeah, but sometimes the tick leave like diseases that we have to go and treat with antibiotics. Yeah. So that is what we do daily.
Daily?
Yes.
Can the ticks kill an animal?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's like a million mosquitoes bite you
at the same time,
taking your blood.
Yes. So it's like if it's an infestation, it's just too many for the animal to handle.
Yes.
So Javian.
So you know, sometimes they get like fever and so. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to be careful.
Okay.
Especially with dogs too.
And so cats. They can go into the pets, and I guess the pets bring it into the house, and then you have a big problem.
Yeah, even you, they suck on.
Oh, no. So we're talking to Vincia, but I'm looking over at Javian, and his head is bobbing, so I'm sensing that he's creating in his head. So Javian, why do you think that music, in its many forms, appealed to so many individuals?
The beat. It's like a heartbeat. Everybody can relate to it. Everybody alive can relate to a heartbeat. So if you don't feel music, then there's something definitely wrong with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, he said music is like oxygen. So feel the music, feel the music.
Well, it's for him.
Yeah, because I'm looking at him over there, and he's suddenly bobbing. So I'm thinking, oh my God, he has a beat. Something's happening in his head. Yeah, literally. Literally.
And tell us, how can music appeal though? Because say somebody who just doesn't have a particular taste for music, somebody who is just content to do their own thing, content to maybe watch movies or read or something. Does music infiltrate everything that we do?
I most definitely, I would believe so, because as I said, the heartbeat, everybody can relate to this heartbeat, you know. A tire, you're driving your car, you're tired, sometimes you have a nail in your tire and you tick, 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 tick.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, everything you could relate to music, you know, you could start a beat from almost anything. So I think it's just like certain people, everybody doesn't drink tea in the morning.
Yeah,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people drink coffee, so that could be like the contrast between the music and the TV. And but I feel like short life, everybody must have some kind of appeal to music. You know, it has so many genres of music out there. You know, you must like at least one of them.
One must resonate with you. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So now that you've received this award, both of you, how are you going to take things to the next level? Is there a next level? Or is this it?
Her face kills me. Her face kills me.
There's always a next level to go to, you know. The world is big, it's so huge, you know. Playing in Spain, playing in Rome, you know, playing in Japan, all over the world. There's so many places.
Have you been any of those places?
I was just going to ask.
Not yet, but I hope so.
Speaking it, I like that.
Speak it into being.
Yeah.
Into being.
I've been to St. Croix. I've been to a couple of Caribbean countries. So I've traveled.
Okay, so you've not been to the big one you mentioned?
No.
Japan. Good stuff. Japan is big on dancehall. I'm actually surprised.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Big, I'm surprised. The Chinese girls can dance.
Yeah, and I'm pushing him. As a dancer.
Okay.
I do dance too, so I push him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
She's a creative
You're
in every way.
Creative.
Exactly.
So tell us some of the things that you do, because we know you do Be Dazzled.
Yeah.
We know you do veterinary health.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? You just
used to
mentioned
dance.
Used to?
Yeah.
Come on, we need to get back in this dancing thing, because I used to dance myself, you know. I need to get back into it.
She said she might dance for Culturama.
Look out for Vince, yeah?
Hey, that's speaking it again. Speaking it to
I
the beat.
don't know yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I danced for like over 10 years.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so take part in a lot of things.
Okay.
Culturama has been the busiest time for me.
Okay.
No sleep.
Okay, so then how are you going to balance that then? If as Xavier said, you're gonna do something for Culturama, you have your business, you have your veterinary health, which you have to wake up early to get to the animals. What else? Can you balance this?
I don't even know.
What advice would you give in terms of time management to other young people out there?
Make sure you get sleep.
Make sure you get some sleep.
Even if you have to be like 2-3 hours, make sure you get sleep.
And
it's a lot of work.
Oh, okay. So what if we needed to purchase your products? How do we contact you?
You can contact me on IG, Instagram, at BV Dazzle Studio. Or you can contact me on my cell phone, which is 660-6829.
Okay.
That's for orders only.
Okay, there you
And
go.
Javin, if
Orders
someone
only.
needed a beat, how do they get in contact with
They
you?
could reach me at my email, rasjavi17@gmail.com. They could call me 669-4605. And they could also reach me on Instagram, ras.himself.
Everything Ras.
Ras.himself.
I love that.
So young people, it's been great having you on Good Morning SKN.
Thank you. Yeah.
We've learned quite a bit about veterinary health, about BV Dazzle,
about music.
So, hey, what more can you ask for? Except we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Don't go anywhere.
that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the doorway or any exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Last month, we spoke with Shikoma Green, the 2022 representative at the 5th Annual Miss International Elegance Mothers Pageant. Today, we will be reviewing her promotional video for the pageant. Let's have a look at that. It freeze?
Placed by design in the majestic waters of the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, I would like to usher you into the most fertile land of Liamiga and its gorgeous twin sister, Owali. While here, experience the magic of black sandy beaches with volcanic amenities. Explore the adventure of hiking atop all 3,232 feet of Nevis Peak, or explore the crater of our dormant volcano on Mount Liamiga. Thrive and take in untouched rainforestry, draped with greenery and breathtaking sceneries, making it your safe place, meditation place, or your sanctuary. Experience world-class architecture at Brimstone Hill National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Gibraltar of the West Indies. Experience Black Rocks, Romney Manor, and the Independence Square, just some of our well-loved historic places. Come alive as you experience culture at its best at the Caribbean's sweetest carnival, now known as Sugar Mass, or the region's favorite summer lime, Culturama. Experience the Caribbean's only passenger scenic railway and escape into the splendor of our federation. Experience world-class music at one of the world's diverse music events, the St. Kitts Music Festival. At last, enjoy life at its very best in the mother colony with various shopping options, or take a short boat ride over to the Queen of the Caribbean, Nevis.
Greetings from the beautiful Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. I often believe one is never really prepared to be a mother, but truth be told, who is? On August 10th, 2008,
On February 29, 2012, I fought through pregnancy. I fought through a complicated labor and delivery. I became a much stronger woman. I became more beautiful, phenomenal, compassionate. I became a mother. Humbled before you, I am 35 years old, Miss Shikoma Green. I must express what an honor it is to represent the twin island of St. Kitts and Nevis in this year's Miss International Elegance Mothers Pageant, to be held under a resounding theme, A Mother's Lesson. Come on out on May 28th at 8 p.m. sharp at the Tropicana Ballroom in Simpson Bay. 7 other young ladies, beautiful and talented, promises to give you a night you won't forget, a night you will be blessed, a night you will experience a mother's lesson. Kisses.
Well, Cotton Sinners, Shikoma Green.
I know, and a beautiful promotional video, I must add.
Yes, because we saw not only her presentation in terms of what she personally has to offer as a mother, but we also saw St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yes, Layamiga and Awali, sisters.
Layamiga and Awali. And what do you think of the aspects of the scenery that she chose?
Let me tell you, I only learned that Brimstone Hill was called the Gibraltar of the West Indies when I joined LIAT, because we have to do this particular area called, I can't remember it right now, but basically we have to know various spots and places in the Caribbean so we can sell it to the person on the plane if they access. So what do I do in St. Kitts? You could say visit the Gibraltar of the West Indies. I never knew that Brimstone Hill was called that. So when she said that, that resonated with me. Like, oh, thank God I learned it. But it was nice. The train,
and the beaches, the black sand beaches, and that's something that
we're blessed though.
Once ago, it wasn't a selling point, but now it's like.
It's different.
It's unique.
Yes, exactly.
It's unique, and it just points to our volcanic heritage in terms of how the island was formed. Yeah, so it's something unique, and there's sparkling. There's something pretty about it.
Look at it. We have the best of both worlds. So on that side of the island, we have the black beach, the black sand, and then on this side, we have the white sand. So we're blessed. Blessed beyond measure.
Yeah, you can choose which side.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Choices here. Choices. And then we have things like hiking.
Which you said you did.
I like hiking.
But you did it, you said to Layamiga, right?
Yes,
I've never
I
been
did.
to Layamiga, so hopefully I can do that soon.
It's a challenge, but and then especially once you start going up into the humidity, because it actually makes some people feel ill.
Yeah, because of that's the same thing with the girls, the competition girls that play in Guatemala. Because of the altitude, the air gets thinner, so some people tend to get sick. Because I had a lot of coworkers that went there to do sim training that actually got sick because of that.
So, but it's worth it though.
Yeah.
So that is the challenging part of it. But once you get to the top and you start seeing the fog rolling over, and it's cool. You feel like you've accomplished something
good.
So yeah, that's the thing about hiking.
So, Mount Layamiga, you will work the 2 toenails that you took from Alicia.
They're going back too. So that's
why I said they were worth it.
So. Have you ever been on the scenic
I
railway?
have a few times.
I haven't. That's
you have
something
not?
that I need. No.
You
that's
need to go.
I need to do.
Yeah, you need to go. It's
really
nice.
It's
yeah.
nice.
It's nice. The girls singing. We got fruit punch, not rum punch, and sugar cakes. It was really nice. It was really nice. And not on the train, because you see that high bridge right there is, where is that, between Christchurch? You might say, oh, that look low. You might, oh no. So let's have fruit punch.
Okay. Yeah. No alcohol.
Fruit punch. So what about the music festival? Have you attended?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think most people in St. Kitts have at one point or the other.
Exactly.
Because, at one point, so even if you're more religiously inclined, at one point when it first started, there was actually a gospel night.
And that's the only one time I've been to the music festival, the Sunday night at Fort Thomas to see Yolanda Adams. That's it. Never been to any more. It's not my thing. To each his own. I don't find it edifies me in any way. So, but if you enjoy it, that's your thing, not bashing it. Yeah.
I was gonna mention a lot of people are anticipating it this year because of the hiatus, COVID. So it's like they're just rearing and ready. And guess what? we are going to have some officials from the music festival coming up very soon.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, so
good stuff.
guys,
Stay
look out for that.
tuned so you can find out. Just might have something to win too. Wink, wink. Music festival. So Alicia, you're a mom. I've not been given that privilege as yet. So she says nothing prepares you to be a mother. Would you agree?
She's right.
Okay.
Because you can do as much research as you want to. You read upon everything and you say, oh, this is what is going to happen. And when the baby is born, it's like, it's nothing compared to what,
you read.
It's like, you read. It's like, it's just overwhelming in the sense that first you have this responsibility. That's the first thing. It's a responsibility. So that's why sometimes I would not suggest that persons go into it too quickly.
Or willy-nilly too?
Or not being mature.
Okay.
Right? Because it can happen unexpectedly, yes. But it takes a frame of mind to be a good, in quotations, mother.
Mother, okay.
Anybody can be a mother, but not everybody could be a mom.
Got you.
You have to care, you have to have the feeling. It's and then once it starts, it's like you can't really expect your motherly instincts to just go bam.
No, I'm
not like that word, right?
Yeah.
It's like you have to work into it, and you can't expect yourself to know everything. And I guess some of us think that, oh, I should know how to do everything, but it's really a ride, and you just have to go with it.
Okay, go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Okay.
Because, certain things pop up and you're like, okay, well, let's go with the flow.
So I would say mom are initial nurses, right? So thank you, mothers.
And thank you, nurses, as well.
Thank you. We hope you enjoyed your week. Yes. Nurse Sergeant, Nurse Carty. Yeah.
And all the best in your competition, Shikoma. So Cortensia, we'll be right back after this.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever touched you here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
You're watching Good Morning SKN. It is time. It is that time of the day where we let you know what is happening.
What's happening?
What's happening? So we'll start with the first event. It's a fringe event The St. Kitts Music Festival Committee recently released its calendar of fringe events that will lead up to the grand weekend of the festival that blends an exciting atmosphere with exhilarating performances. Oh, exhilarating. The St. Kitts Music Festival tomorrow, May 14th, will host its first fringe event. It will be the Erie Ting Strip Green Valley event.
Everything.
Everything.
Girl, you got to get the dialect down. Everything.
Everything Strip Green Valley event. It will be taking place on the front lawn in Keon from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So everything green. Strip, yeah. So go out and enjoy the lead up to the most diverse musical experience in the Caribbean, the St. Kitts Music Festival. So for those folks in the diaspora, bring your friends and come on down.
Right. I would like to know what's happening at the Everything Festival.
I know. Everything stripe green. Green stripe. Green stripe.
Well, no, I'm not sure if it's just the name of the area, the Green Valley. So I'm supposing that they're going to be selling stuff at
Green Valley Strip.
Everything.
Okay. The strip in Green Valley.
Yeah,
Go to the strip in Green Valley.
So they'll be selling some of everything. So.
Everything.
You got to let us know what they sold. So which means in order to let us know what was on sale, you have to go to it.
You must go.
So there you go.
We will you to go. You shall go.
So you make sure you tell us.
Yep.
And then we also have a conversation and international session. This is being put on by the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs in the Nevis Island Administration and Bouncing Daughter Publishings. And it's presenting a conversation and international session on lifting the weight of miscarriage and infertility in Nevis. The event takes place at the Nevis Performing Arts Center, or NEPAC, next Thursday, the 19th May, starting at 5:30 p.m. All are welcome to this very important and enlightening conversation. And this event is to look into those two important issues to women, which is miscarriage and infertility. And it's good that women are opening up,
coming to the fore
about these matters, because once ago it was hidden.
Yeah, it was a shame. People made it seem a shame, like it was your fault when it wasn't our fault. But
right. So because the fact that it was a shame, in quotation marks, it was hidden. And if my memory serves me correctly, that there is some large percentage of women who experience miscarriages and are unable to speak about it because they it's just a process that the body goes through. And even though pregnancies are most liked when they end with a baby, it's a fact that a lot of pregnancies
sometimes they don't. And that's the sad.
And it affects not only the mom. I think that's another matter that
the dad doesn't speak. And
the
he
dad
may be
society
grieving,
does not expect the dad to speak.
Or to grieve. Yeah, which is because he's supposed to be the strong man, and he's probably grieving too and needs the help that the woman receives.
So we have to remember the guys.
Be mindful, be empathetic towards them as well.
And even in terms of the infertility, because I've seen documentaries, for example, where the male is just as affected as the female.
But I think the females are more affected.
Yeah, because the female feels guilty. Because they want to provide the male with, an heir. So, it's a very complicated issue. And so go on out to the NEPAC Center to find out all about this. And also the end result is supposed to be a group session. So they're organizing a group activity. Well, not activity, but to have a group for persons affected. All right.
Oh, the weight.
So those are the two ones that we have.
Lifting the weight of miscarriage. It's literally the perfect title for that book.
What about today, though?
Today was a good day.
Hey, I need to go get my picture in that big red truck.
My excitement. Listen, all the interviews interviews are lovely, but my favorite of them all, my co-host, Jamie! So, Jamie, good luck on your exams as you continue to persevere and push on.
Jamie.
Yeah,
so thank you for joining us today on Good Morning SKN. And remember to follow us on our social media pages, including Facebook,
Instagram,
TikTok,
YouTube.
Yep. And so, Hortensia?
We invite them to tell us what was their favorite part of the show and what topics and guests you think they will like us to discuss next. And this is where we say, see you on Monday morning on our 100th episode.
Oh, yeah. So you definitely can't miss that because we have something special for you. You'll be seeing some people from downtown talking about Good Morning SKN. So make sure you join us from 8 a.m.
Begin your morning.
Monday morning when you begin your morning with us.
Right here.
Right here.
On Good Morning SKN.
SKN.
Have a safe weekend, guys.
Have a great weekend.